So building economic security over a lifetime. That was the brainchild of our visionary program officer at the Ford Foundation, who cannot be with us today, Kalolo Kijikazi. And she had a vision when it started, and that vision was that as she looked around and was doing her work, she was continuing to see that she was the only voice of color in the room for a lot of occasions, and she sought out to change that. And over the course of the last 8, 9, 10 years, she has developed an initiative that has at its bedrock principle developing local voices, bringing them to the table, and making sure that they're in position to advance policy change. And so that's what you'll see as the undercurrent of this whole initiative.
I am part of the Alabama Asset Building Coalition. We're here to bring others around the area here to teach them about asset building.
My purpose for attending is to gain more insights, not only from community members, but from across the region. What are some of the issues and opportunities that exist, and how can we work together and form a more cohesive network across the region and across all 4 states?
Working together works in order to impact the areas that we're trying to impact, low wealth communities, and to build wealth and create assets among that group of people.
To hear the members from the Ford consulting team talk about Ford's overall arching goal of this project, and that was really interesting and important for me to understand what the bigger picture is for them and where they want to see this move towards.
We are here because we already understand, some of this is preaching to the choir, that assets matter. Income is important, but the accumulation of financial assets is essential for breaking the cycle of intergenerational poverty.
The big idea is to get folks in the room together and get them to talk to one another and share ideas. When we initially started this initiative, people didn't know what asset building was.
It brought together people from across the country, from the southern states, and talked about the issues that affect our community directly and how we can directly impact change.
We're talking about nonprofits, we're talking about financial institutions, we're talking about community action agencies, we're talking about government agencies that all have come together to help uplift low-income people by empowering them and to learn how to build wealth.
This gathering and to feel the energy and the synergy of the individuals that came together in this room, in this meeting here in Alabama, is significant. And I think that it's important, the work that we do is important, but it's even more important that we come together and work together so that we have more impact in the community.
And moving forward, I can definitely see more and more people attending this as the word gets out.
And transform what the people in the communities are saying into actual policy and practice.
What we've learned from the last 2 or 3 years is that those folks that had assets, those folks that had economic opportunity, those folks that had a plan, with our help or without our help, were able to do a little bit better. And so it is times like this that makes conferences that we're holding today and the focus of our work ever more essential. That it is incumbent upon us to help everyone generate and accumulate assets.